What exactly is a natural resource? By definition, a natural resource is a country's collective means of supporting itself. It's like the savings account that I have for the future. Our collective savings account holds natural resources. We can save these resources, or we can spend them. When we spend them, we make trash, which has to go in a landfill, unless we recycle. If we recycle, our trash becomes a resource that we can put back into savings for the future. Americans threw away 500,000 tons of aluminum last year, worth $800 million. Recycling 1 ton of paper saves 17 trees and 11 barrels of oil. An old computer contains all kinds of metals. It can sit and add toxins to the environment, or be reused in the making of new computers. Our community has a powerful aid to help us take what we spend and put it back into savings. The Summit Akron Solid Waste Management Authority has a mission to create programs to divert trash from landfills and preserve valuable resources for our future.
Our focus is to provide recycling and waste reduction opportunities and programs for Summit County residents and the commercial and industrial sectors of our district.
Approximately 5 years ago, Little Tykes started their own recycling process, taking their internal waste and recycling it, putting that back into our products. And we found that stretch film and post-consumer grocery bags were another alternative that we could get back into our process. We contacted Summit Akron Solid Waste Management Authority, and they helped us gain the grant that we needed from the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. The benefits of recycling these materials are we're keeping a lot from going to the landfill, and we're also saving the company millions of dollars in doing so.
A large percentage of our trash ended up being plastic. Shrink wrap, bubble wrap, and air pillows that we were getting off the product as it came in the door and everything, now we bale it instead of sending it to landfills.
It's kind of neat to see how everybody in the building is involved with the recycling. They know that Little Tykes comes in, picks up 4 or 5 bales of plastic from us. They have a huge need for the plastic. Just about everybody in here either has kids or grandkids. My grandkids are involved now because the toys that they're getting, some of it probably comes from plastic that's being generated from where Grandpa works. And everybody at work gets a good feel that they know this plastic is actually coming out of the landfill and has a real value and a use for another company, actually a local company.
Our relationship with the Summit Akron Solid Waste Management Authority began about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and I was given by them a matching grant to help develop our process, our machine. It's a one-of-a-kind machine. It's the only one like it in the world, and it's designed specifically to completely recycle scrap tires. The finer the chrome rubber, the more marketable it is. Yolanda and Marcy came over, walked me through every step of the way, told me exactly what to write, how to handle it, and they did everything for me, basically. They helped me, and I filled out the appropriate paperwork, and we received the matching grant funds. I was pleasantly shocked that they actually took so much time for such a little company to help out. But I do think because of them, we are known worldwide. Tire piles have been a problem around the world for a long, long time. Governments are now getting very interested in reducing these piles, but I believe in my heart that they don't really want to just make large chips and put them back in a landfill. I think they really want the total recycling loop closed. Therefore, if we make it fine enough, the chrome rubber, and we remove all the steel and the fiber and find markets for all these different items, materials, then you're truly recycling everything, because the chrome rubber is going back into a product that's being reused.
The authority can help people turn their personal trash into resources.
The natural resources that you're able to save by recycling are just phenomenal. And the landfill space. Every ton that you recycle doesn't fill up landfills. So now in Akron, we're at about 46%, and we're going up quickly. We anticipate probably within the next 1.5 years, we'll be 80 or 90%. So we're real happy about that. We're very committed to recycle in Akron. The Solid Waste Authority has helped us get to this point too. The information that they provide us, we bounce ideas off of them. They're very in tune to the recycle industry, what's out there, what works, what doesn't work, so they can give us a lot of guidance.
We've had a recycling program in Cuyahoga Falls since 1989, so almost 20 years. We recycle curbside for all single family and duplex units. For anybody who lives in an apartment, we have a drop-off site here on Gaylord Grove, which is made possible by the Summit Akron Solid Waste Authority, and it's been very successful for us.
Things that are dangerous and toxic should never end up in landfills where they can poison our water. 80% of what is brought into Household Hazardous Waste Recycling Center can be reused in some way.
We're happy to have this facility because we can bring things here like paint and batteries when they're no good anymore.
I know about natural resources because the authority came to my school.
I am so happy to be here today with all of you to talk about my favorite subject, which happens to be trash. I challenge all of you to think differently about what ends up in here, because what's in here is valuable. Paper, for example, is made of trees, so when we recycle paper, we save trees.
My class recycled 30 tons of paper this year. We are recyclers for life.
Our goal is to reach Summit County children and teach them new behaviors, recycling behaviors, which they will carry into adulthood. By doing this, we are essentially changing our culture, one child at a time.
Please find out how the authority can help you conserve our country's collective means of supporting itself, our natural resources.